Hello everybody from YouTube and Facebook. Hello guys. Welcome guys. Hi. Today we're going to make a waffle pizza. It's my daughter's birthday and I thought why not jump on and show you guys what we will be eating today for dinner. So I made a cake yesterday and I hope you guys at YouTube saw it. It was so good, the cake, and my family told me that it was even better than the one I made before. So I'm really pleased, and today I thought why not show you guys what we eating today. Hi YouTube. Hi. Who am I speaking to? YouTube. So I'm going to break this into two parts because first I'm going to show you how to make the pizza. It's using the waffle maker to make the pizza. And while waiting for the waffle maker, I'm going to teach you or share with you how I actually test my baking powder and baking soda, and how I usually do the yeast when I am baking bread. So I think this is really important, and it's springtime. I was cleaning my pantry the other day and I found there was so many baking powder. There was an old baking powder and I do not know whether they can be used or not. So there are incidents whereby I was trying to bake a cake and then I just don't know why it just didn't rise. And you know guys, you wasted money. And at the end, you know, you felt so disappointed, like a failure. How come my cake didn't rise, right? So I hope these tips or these tricks will help you in your baking. And also, while you're cleaning pantry, maybe you should do a test like this. So you only need a little bit of that, of the powder, so you know whether you should keep it or you should throw it away. All right. So let's jump on to the ingredients that we need. I have a waffle maker here and I'm gonna on this, and this I hope, all right guys, I hope it's going to be like less than 30-minute live streaming, because I know you guys, the time is very precious, and because my daughter, they are coming back soon, so I thought why not spend more time with them. And also and if you have any question, I would appreciate that you ask towards the end of the live streaming, because maybe, you know, you might come across something later on. So I would appreciate if you can do that so that I could save some of the questions until the end, and hopefully I can be of help in your kitchen. All right. So let me take a sip, and welcome to Sugarholics Live TV. And it's a pity today, the weather is not so good. It's a bit cloudy and a bit gray. So as usual, April weather is always like this. Hi YouTube, Facebook. So let's start, right? So this, I have made some yeast, some pizza dough early on this morning. I made them early because I was going to the dentist, and you know, I don't want to rush. So you can actually make this one day in advance, put them in the refrigerator, so in the morning before you go to work, take that dough out and put it on the countertop, and when you come home, you just lay out, throw everything on the pizza and just stuff it into the oven. So I made this, and I'm sure it's very easy to make. It's actually made of flour, yeast, water, and some olive oil and some salt, and a tiny bit of sugar. You need to have a bit of sugar to promote the yeast from activating. So that step is really important. But some people here in Sweden, they like the pizza to be really thin. And some people, they like it, but for me, I find that it's a bit boring. So I thought maybe, you know, do something different. Maybe it can be nice. I don't know. I never tried this myself, so it will be very exciting. So pizza dough. If you need the recipes, you can send me a comment. I can put them on my website. And also here, let me just tell you what are the stuff that I have prepared for you guys here. This is a platter a platter. Let me just see if I can put this closer so you guys can see, right? So this is a platter full with goody. The front one is pineapple, followed by the paprika, and I have two different type of cheese here. One is a mozzarella cheese, and the other one is a very special seasoned, very good flavored cheese. It's called Westerbotten cheese, which is a local produced cheese. I love it a lot because it has a very special flavor. And I have a mixture of both shallots and onions, finely chopped, and also some ham. We call that skinka in Swedish. So this is ham, and in the center over here, these are actually salami. You can buy any kind of salami, and basically for pizza you can literally put anything. If you are vegetarian, you don't eat meat, it's fine too, alright? It works on anything. So the preference on the filling is really up to you. You can even put tofu if you are a vegetarian. I think it would be very nice. So what I'm going to do is that I have prepared here with me some tomato sauce. This is just normal tomato puree with tomato sauce, and I add some oregano and some basilica, a bit of olive oil, and a bit of about a teaspoon of garlic powder, salt, and tiny bit of sugar. And if you like, you can put balsamic vinegar to promote the flavors from the tomato. So that's all you need. If you don't have all the ingredients, it's still fine too. You can still use normal tomato sauce. I think it should work too. And I love broccoli. When I was in Italy, I add a lot of broccoli on my pizza. And surprisingly, a lot of people, they don't like it as a salad. But if you put them on the pizza, it's really nice. Especially if you put raw salmon with this broccoli. It's like heaven, alright? So I hope you try this. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'm really excited. And I divided the pizza dough into 4 because it's going to be one on the bottom and the other one on the top. Alright, so the amount, well, what can I say? It's about 20 grams or maybe 25 grams. So what I did was I put the oil on top of each dough just to moisten it, because otherwise it will dry up. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add a little bit more oil on top of the pizza, because this is going to be on the grill in the pizza maker. So you want to make sure that there are oil enough, otherwise it will get stuck in the pizza maker. So what you do now is you just roll them. Right, I'm going to oil this a bit more. So you just need to make them like a circle gently. You don't have to press them very hard unless you want a really thin one. For me, I think about half a centimeter thick would be ideal, because I want it to be not too thin and not too thick. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put up this pizza maker, which is already been oiled. So you can actually put a bit of oil on top and then spread this the oil on top of the pizza, because you don't want to get stuck. So what I do is that I like to roll this on top like this, and then just put it on top of the maker. Alright, maybe I have to use my hand. So I'm going to just try and arrange everything. Alright, you can hear already the sizzling sound, which is okay. So just be careful, alright? You want to push everything like to the side, so you don't hurt yourself. If you have like a wooden flat spoon, you can do like this. Okay, so this is number 1. What you want to do is that maybe if you like, you can off the heat also, so you don't feel so stressed out. Alright, put on top, the tomato sauce. Okay, and then what do you like? I'm gonna put some shallots because I really love shallots. Some shallots. And I'm gonna try the one with the ham, all right? So with some ham. Oh, it's hot. Let me just spread this around so that it's not so thick. Okay, and then I love this cheese from the local produce. So I'm gonna put quite a bit of it because I like the flavor, but also depending on yourself, if you don't like a strong cheese, use a mild cheese. A mild cheese, I would recommend mozzarella. So I'm going to put two different types of cheese. One with the strong vegetable cheese, and the other one is with the mozzarella cheese on top. Oh, it's stuck at the side. So I'm going to move this one. I'm going to put more cheese. I like a lot of cheese, especially when it comes to pizza. Right? So, and pineapple too. I love pineapple. So I'm going to just put just a few of pineapple. I think I'm quite satisfied. Maybe a few pepper. Alright. Just a few pepper. And not forgetting my beloved rucola. Alright, so just put everything on top. Right, so this is ready. Take the other piece and roll them out like you did before. Just gently, making sure that you could get a circle, a round circle. Alright, you see how easy it is? You don't really need an oven. This is really good if you are like a student and you don't have an oven, or especially if you are in Asia. Some Asian people, a family, they don't have oven. So this will be perfect, alright? So, and it's very easy to find waffle maker everywhere. So I'm going to put the pizza like this, and I'm just going to put them on top. Alright, I'm going to put them on top. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that it covers. So you just use your hand to just spread the dough to the side until it's covered like this. So what you want to do next is just to, don't press it, okay? Just cover them gently first, because you don't want the cheese to be spread and pressed and falls out of the way. So what I do is I just let them. Okay guys, I forgot one step, which is really important. I think it's really important that you put some oil on top here. The reason why, because the top part might get burned and also might get stuck. Alright, so remember that. And I'm going to press this down. You heard that? It's sizzling sound. This is what I like to hear. Okay, meantime, I'm going to teach you guys, or show you guys how I do this. My experiment. And I need some warm water. Let me just heat up the water. So, this is really easy. Over here, I have baking powder and baking soda. And how do you know whether it's still good to be used, right? So what I normally do is, with bicarbonate, you need to use vinegar, something that is acidic, to test and see if it's still good or not. So what I would recommend is you get some water, not necessarily be hot, but just warm enough so that you can feel the heat will activate. So usually you could pour them on a transparent glass. So I'm going to use one of these for the bicarbonate, and I'm going to use the other one for the baking soda. So what you need is water, about half a cup of water. All right, make sure it's slightly warm, and then about a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of vinegar, depending on the acid. Hi, YouTube. So depending on the acidic percentage of the vinegar. So now let's do the magic, okay? So it may explode, but we'll see. Not exploding, but it might overflow. So acid, vinegar, and warm water, and let me see if I'm right. Okay, this is correct. So this is the baking soda. Alright, you see that, guys? You see that? By right, if you can see this clearly, by right, this baking soda is not good anymore. By right, it should be, you know, you have this explosion of a bubble. Sometimes it can even overflow. Because I've used quite an acidic vinegar in this experiment, and it still didn't overflow. So it means to say that it's time to throw away. Okay. So the bicarbonate is not good anymore. So you should get a really white bubble coming up. Alright, so we know this is not working anymore. So let's try the one with the baking powder. So I'm going to get a cup so you can see in real time. I'm going to get a glass. Alright, so this is a glass. And I have some warm water. And with baking powder, you have to use warm water. So I'm going to put the warm water, not this one, but this one, into the cup, which is reasonably warm. I don't think this is, yeah, I would like it to be slightly more warmer. So I'm going to add a bit more warm water. And this is too much. So, baking powder. Alright guys, look what happened. Alright, it's warm water and it's not bubbling, it's not giving you this effect. Again, this is out of date, alright? It's time to get rid of all this. Because by right, it should give you a lot of bubble, like the one in the bicarbonate. So if it is this the result, like you see here, throw it away. Because you don't want to waste money doing baking, and then the baking powder is not working, right? So you waste your egg, you waste your flour, you waste money. And I hope you find this tips is useful. So I'm going to put this aside. And I'm going to come back to my waffle. Let's look at my waffle. Oh God, the waffle looks so good. Guys, did you see it? Okay, I'm going to just see, alright? And put out a plate so that you can see what it looks like. Right. Let me just take this away. Take a sip. I can smell this pizza already. Okay, time to eat. Oh God, guys, look at that. This pizza is making me hungry. I wish you could come closer and take a look how beautiful this is. Then very easy. If you like, you can actually press this a little bit more, then you get more even. But don't worry, I'm going to do another one. Look, guys. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It's so cheesy. Look. Look. You want a bite? Oh my goodness. It will... it smells so delicious, guys. You want a bite of this? Yeah. So let me just tell you how this looked like from my examination. Oh, I have to off this heat because it's very hot in my kitchen now. So this is how it looks like. And I'm gonna see if I can find some comment here. But guys, you like this? Hello, hello, Lisa Cole. Hello, yeah, you hear me? You hear me is here. So, I'm gonna take a bite, okay, guys? And I'm gonna tell you how this tastes like. Oh my God. I tell you, this may be the best pizza I've ever eaten. I'm surprised. Let me just open inside and let you guys see how it looks like from the inside. Right? It's boiling. Oh my goodness. It smells so good. Let me just try. I can't wait to try it. It's so tasty. So I can get a knife and just cut a piece. I have a pizza cutter, but I don't want to spoil this plate. So I'm using a knife to cut this. Oh God, guys. Look at that. Oh, don't you want to eat that? Let me just try this. Guys, don't eat the conventional pizza. You got to try this, alright? It's thin. The bread is really thin, really crispy. And surprisingly, I don't understand how come it works so well with just bread, guys. I'm missing out the best part in my life. Oh my goodness, this is the best pizza I've ever eaten. I moved to Sweden. I never liked pizza because I always find that the pizza is either too thin or they're too thick. Then it's not like in between. So, by pizza waffle, God, guys, you have to try this. I'm actually very hungry now. Look. Can you see? Oh, I'm gonna take a picture. God, guys, try this, alright? I'm not joking, alright? You have to try this. I have to go. My goodness, it's just 20 minutes on my live streaming. Maybe I'll do another one. No one is coming home, so I might as well do one more so that I could enjoy this, right? It's so good. Okay. I'm not gonna eat the one that they're gonna make later on. I actually made this much. Let me just take this and show you. I actually make this much, and it's much bigger than the one that I made in roll. So I have made a bundle of pizza, and this will be in the oven. And I'm definitely not going to eat this with the conventional oven. You got to try this after you have made the waffle one. Alright? There's no way you will come back there anymore. It's really delicious. Okay, I'm going to try and make another one. Alright? For those of you who are missing, and maybe we can play a game if you like. some of you might like to decide what you want on your pizza. So I'm gonna roll this out. The bad thing about this pizza maker is that it ideally, I think it should be bigger, like a more squarish kind, so you can make like one big and then you just cut them into smaller pieces later on. So I see here it starts with the cheese. All right, I'm gonna try and remove them, see if I can do this. So I'm gonna remove this, and I think there is another type of pizza maker where it's like the American one, you just turn them, and definitely that one is worthwhile trying to, and it's not so expensive too. And I just found them in Amazon today when I was like doing a research on waffle maker, because this one, it's time for me to get rid of it. It's too small and it's a bit too, how to say, it doesn't heat up so well, because I find that I have used this pizza maker other brand before, and the one that I used before was much faster, if I'm not wrong. It heat up more faster, and it's much deeper. So if you want something that is thicker, buy the one that I have on my website. I'll consider buying, because I think that one is much thicker. And the one thing good, if the waffle is thicker and it's turnable, there's one that I have, I think it's silver color. I think it's by Cuisine Art. And what you do is that you burn from one side and then you flip over to the other side. It's just like, you know, where you can turn it over. I think that one would be a better choice, because not only you let the batter settle down, it's also thicker, and it gives you more choice to put in more stuff because it's much thicker, right? So for this is basically a Swedish style of waffle maker. The Swedish people, they don't like the waffle to be too thick. I don't know whether is it they don't like, or maybe it's their tradition to eat waffle that are not too thick. So, but I think in terms of reviewing this waffle maker, the thin Swedish one, I think they need to improve on that. It gets stuck, even though you saw I have put up quite a bit of oil, it still gets stuck. Particularly because of the cheese, because cheese, they burn very fast and very easily. So I think maybe that's the only thing that I'm not so satisfied, but it's also part of my fault too. I have spilled some cheese over. So don't worry, always have room to change new things. This is still usable, and if I found another one, I would love to give this away. So my point for this is about 4 out of 10. Should be better, but it's really cheap. This one, I think I bought it like $12 Singapore dollars. Was really cheap. But I'm gonna try and make one more, and then we'll go. All right, so let me just make one more for myself. I love this. I am loving this. So gently. So I'm on the heat again, so that I can have my second pizza. I'm gonna put some oil. I'm gonna spread the oil on top. Okay, and then I'm gonna put them under. All right, maybe you don't need to on the heat first. All right, don't on the heat, because when you on the heat, it gets so hot and then it gets burned. But if you don't have the time, you can always do that. Just do like I did, on the heat at the same time. So I'm going to put the tomato sauce second time. And if you like a Korean style, you can actually put gochujang. I was thinking about that. So I'm going to wait for this to finish. and I'm going to answer your questions, alright? So when I'm done with this, I'm coming to you, and if you have any question for me, I happily answer them. More onion. Yeah, I like onions. And salami. I'm gonna put 2 salami. Alright. And I love the pineapple. Seriously, I love pineapple. So I'm gonna put some pineapple in between. And I love ham too. So I think I'm done with this. And my favorite, rucola. Rucola, right? Rucola. Some people don't like put a lot, but I think I quite like them. So I'm going to put quite a bit. And the cheese, the best Vaughton cheese. Oh my God. I love the smell of this cheese. And some mozzarella. Okay, so guys, this is really good also for slimming because you can't put so much stuff on top, because if you put too much, then it become how do you call that, too thick, right? So maybe this is a good way to lose weight. So I'm going to come to your question soon, alright, after I close up the waffle maker. Yeah, let me just put the oil. Don't put too much, just enough so that it will not stick. Done! Okay, now put them on top. Oh my goodness, I tell you, this is my best time of this whole week. I was having some problem with my teeth, so I was in the denture. Okay, question time. I'm gonna let my guinea pig try, right? My guinea pig is coming. Let me wash my hand. Hey, hey. Oh, the guinea pig is here. The guinea pig. Guinea pig is here, guys. Hello, hello. Okay. Let him try and let him tell you guys how this tastes like, right? Tjenare! Wow, we have 3 guinea pigs. Okay, any question, guys? Let me just check who's sending me questions, alright? Anyone sending me questions earlier on? No? Okay, hi everybody from YouTube and Facebook. We need a guinea pig. Wow. Maybe I should take a profile picture on this. Elgin, come up to what? Tell me what you think about this. A guinea pig trying. The guinea pig is coming. Stand here and tell me what you think. I'm going to just cut one and let LG try it.
Oh, no, unrespectable.
Try this and tell me what you think.
What is it? A pizza.
Waffle pizza.
Waffle pizza.
You just went to work. Your hand is all black.
Oh, nice.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I was surprised that this was this nice. I'm not going to eat the conventional pizza. I'm going to make one. I'm making one more. So, surprising this. LG like it. You like it, huh?
Okay. Thank you.
Was it good? Okay, guys. I'm so glad that you guys joined us in this live streaming. And if you do, please share this recipe. And I'm going to put up the recipe if you like. If you send me a comment, I'm going to put it up on my website. Otherwise, pizza, anyone can do that. And also, I hope you guys find this valuable and you want to continue watch them. And if you are first time here, please subscribe and don't forget to set the notification on. And if you are looking for this Tupperware, because I have a lot of people asking me, where do I get this one? Frankly speaking, this is from Tupperware. This is a vintage one. And I've been searching all over Amazon. They don't have the Tupperware brand, but they have another brand that is much cheaper. And I'm putting up the link with this video description, so you can click onto the link and check it out. Alright? So guys, have a nice day, and we're gonna enjoy our dinner soon. Bye!